Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Replay channel. Once again, this is Andrew T coming at you. And I know it's been about a year since I posted anything, but I figure with the quarantine and the pandemic going on, it's a good time to kind of open up the channel again. Like a lot of you, I'm in quarantine right now, and I am basically at home full time, even though from my regular work. So I figured what better time than to just have the channel up again and just have something for all the fans. All however many there are you, all dozen or so. So you may be asking yourself, well, why are you bringing it back now? And why are you ending it or beginning on the last video you ended with? So in order to answer that, I've actually kept playing this game for the last year. I have over 450 hours in it. So it's an easy game for me to just talk over, and I still really enjoy it. So before we get into any regular episode here, I'm going to tell you exactly what the future of the channel is. Right now, if there's anyone still left that's subscribed and maybe forgot they were and just decided, hey, I'll just keep subscribing on here just in case he ever comes back, thank you. So for the future of the channel, I was thinking, hey, you know, I really don't have anything I want to play anymore from a replay standpoint, so I'll leave it up to the fans or any commenters that want to see me do any... Ooh, ouch. Yeah, any replays on anything specific. So I know right before I left, Sacred Gold was a big one. So if anyone wants to see more of Sacred Gold, I'd be more than happy to revisit that again and actually pick up where I left off, because I have not touched that game since the last video, so I'm actually still have my save game from the last time I played it. So I could literally pick up that one where it left off. Plus anything else I have out there. I've downloaded lots more games in the last year that I've gotten around to playing, and some I haven't gotten around to beating yet. One such is... Stone Shard, that's in early access right now. That's a pretty decent roguelike. I did play, and I'm still playing Borderlands 3. That was a good one to bring out as well. But I always come back to at least once a day. I'll come back to Risk of Rain 2. Just because it's fun. The randomness of it for all the items you can possibly get makes it high replayability. And oh my gosh, there's so many shrines around here. So if you watch my original video on it, it tells you all that you need to know. There's been some updates, basically new items, new stages, a couple new bosses, but the core gameplay is still the same. So if it looked like a good time before and you thought, oh, maybe I'll give it a while, it is a lot better from when I originally had it now. So if you want to look at my gameplay in the background as any indication, there's a reason why I'm still playing it. So like I was saying before, for the channel, I will be taking requests from the comments section. If there's something I can play and have access to, if anyone wants me to play something specific, I will make every effort to do so. If there's any reason I can't, I will respond back to the comment and letting them know, hey, I'd love to at this time, but as of right now, this is the reason why I can't, either monetarily, or it's not something I have an opinion on or an interest in the game itself. But if it is something that I feel like, okay, I have something to say about it, and it would be, not even beneficial, but slightly entertaining for my opinion on it, I'd be happy to at least give it a shot. So unless it's something just completely out there where, it won't work with my setup, or it's just not a genre I'm comfortable playing or don't have enough feedback on to really give my opinion on, I may decline, but I don't see a whole lot of those happening. There's not a lot of games out there that really scare me off, but they have to be YouTube friendly, so none of these weird off-the-wall indie titles that you can't really stream or play due to either graphic whatever content. So all right, so just to get back into form here, I'm just gonna go over Risk of Rain 2 again. Kind of pick up where we left off the last video, because that's where literally it ended, was for Risk of Rain 2. So in the simplest I can explain it is Nah, don't want that. Risk of Rain 2 is a game where you start on stage 1. It can be 1 or 2 stage 1s that you can spawn in every once in a while. And from there, you try to get to the teleporter. On the way, you see chests, you see turrets, you see pickups, and you see enemies. Enemies drop gold. Gold opens chests and opens all the items for you. So, what you get in the chest, no one knows. It's all randomized, so there's no way to tell what you're getting until you kind of open the chest. And there's a lot of other modifiers as well, like if you see on top of the, ooh. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Let me get out of here. Yeah. If you see on top of the teleporter there, you'll see that there is a little icon. And that basically is the Shrine of the Mountain. It's a challenge that lets you have more than one boss on the boss battle here whenever you activate the teleporter. So that's what I've chosen, but you get double the rewards too, so there is some give and take on it. Ooh, so one boss down, and my player as always is the engineer. I have not I've played the other survivors. There's about, I think, 8 now that you can choose from. And I always keep coming back to the engineer just because he's the most fun to play with. And he fits my playstyle very well. I'm more of the, okay, I like kind of having the one spot to kind of defend and to set my turrets down. Even though my primary weapon is just these balls I fling at the boss monsters. They're really powerful, but their range is really limited. And the... Whew. Alright, so I got 2 of these. When I get a critical strike, it ups my attack speed up to 3 times for myself and my turrets. So for the engineer, anything you pick up for your items, your turrets get automatically. Now we're on to stage 2. I'm only going to go a couple stages in this because I don't want this to be like an hour-long playthrough, because these playthroughs through Risk of Rain 2 can easily last over an hour long if you're careful and kind of get good items. So we're only going to go to stage 3 and then we're going to call it a video. So what have I been doing in the last year? I started a new job. I've moved. Again, you can tell from my previous videos, I did have this location before, but moved back in this location. And while I was moved out, on this job, I am now debt-free, so I don't have any more credit card debt, no car payment, and now I am engaged and hope to get married in the next year. So now it's saving for a house. So I have no more debt. Now I got to add on, 30 years worth for the house I want to someday get. So yeah, close one door, open another. So that's been going on with me. The job I got is currently a lot better than my old job. A lot more responsibility, but the pay reflects that. I enjoy my coworkers. I enjoy my boss. I enjoy what I do. So if you can do that, then you're living pretty well. So I have nothing to complain about at this time. Living pretty well, and I've got the channel up and running again. This isn't really anything for, a personal channel where I talk about my life a lot, but just to kind of give you an update of what I've been doing the last year. So now that I have all this free time where I spend half the day at home working and then the other half just sitting right here, I might as well do something productive. And if I can give someone a little bit more enjoyment by my content, then, I'm going to try. And if no one comments anything, then, I'll just do another sacred video next week and see if anyone finds it again. Alright, so going back to the game here. Since this is a live playthrough right now, I'm actually playing live instead of just talking over recording. Then, let's see. Let me explain a little bit what I find as I find it. So, those enemies come at you slow, but they explode when they get into range, so they are a big pain because they do a significant amount of damage even at the early stages. These are for the little coins that I pick up. Ooh, yep, like that. So you see up there in the top left-hand corner, I have 29. I have 29 money, or 105 money now, and 20 coins. So those coins drop about maybe 5% of the time, and you can use them on certain, let's just call it an item shop in between levels. If you know where the where to put the coins into, for one, at the end of the stage when you defeat the bosses, instead of a portal that takes you out, it'll have a blue portal that takes you to the item shop, and you can spend your coins there for, I would say, yin-yang items, which means that 50% of the item effect is good, and 50% is not so good. So, the item I just got out of that little... yeah, that little carry over there on that end, that costs a coin as well. For that, let me go ahead and pick... let me get the movement. Yeah, this is movement speed. Yeah, for that, that gives you a random amount of items you would get in the shop, so you sometimes waste 1 coin on that, but if you go to the shop, you pay 2 coins for the same items if they're available. Because it's random what items are in there. They don't have them all just laid out. Hopefully, I can show you one of those every once in a while here. Okay, that is a double chest. So it's going to have a green item or better, no matter what. Let me go ahead and put a turret down, because I'm going to be here for a while grinding out for this chest and that chest. Ah! One of my favorite items in the game, fireworks. So any chest you open or thing you interact with on the stage that you press E on, it unleashes about 10 fireworks per stack. And when it do that, it homes in directly on any enemies that are in the immediate vicinity. And then it's about 11 minutes in this stage right now. Alright. You can also see that shrine over there in the distance. That one is a random shrine, so you have to pay in order to have anything come out, but sometimes nothing comes out. So it's a little bit frustrating when you spend 5 times the amount of an item and still get nothing. But the item randomness is any item. It can be anywhere from gray all the way up to, you know, orange or red, which are the mother lode. If you get a red item, you, with the exception of 1 or 2, you're going to be doing a really good run. Alright, so... Alright, this is movement speed for the whip. Alright, so that thing we just passed was a gunner drone. That only shoots machine guns at people around you. I have a healing drone up right now. Gunner drones are kind of crap. They don't do a whole lot of damage, and they are kind of expensive to get. So they're about an item and a half worth of money to spend on. Oh, nope, can't make that jump. I have double jump right now, so it helps me get around. I have pretty decent movement speed as well. Alright, so that helps a lot in... Oh, anything you see with a little shield on it means it is an elite. And if you can kill it, then you get double the amount of money you normally get. So this is where the teleport is now. Let me check around here, see if there's any item boxes I want. Nope. Okay. So we're going to place down our turrets, and then let's do the... See the fireworks going after. Oh boy. So this is Stone Titan. Has a couple of attacks. I hope it doesn't hurt. Okay, my shield is blocking it for now. The shield is going to go away out of the 11-second mark in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see. So I got to get rid of this guy before that happens. Plus the item I picked up earlier in that little sphere-looking thing for the coin, it lets me charge the teleporter a lot faster than it normally would, but it shrinks the amount of size that the teleporter ranges. So right now this would be about double the normal size of movement in order to charge the teleporter, but because it is smaller, it's charging about 1.5 seconds faster than it normally would. So not quite double, but pretty close for just that one item I got. Okay. That actually helps me for this video. Oh, I did get the blue portal. So I didn't actually get the coin on this to open the blue portal, but it opened anyway. Sometimes it just does randomly, or if you pick up something or pay a coin for it. So you can actually see the name, the Hidden Realm, Bazaar Between Time. So just like before, the time stops actually here, so you don't having in the upper right hand corner. You don't have time automatically going. So there's two items I'd like to get. One is the Gesture of the Drown, which, yeah, you see in the bottom there, reduces equipment time, but activates automatically. And the other one is Shaped Glass, which doubles damage but halves your health. So you kind of see where we're going here. Do I want to give any items for this? That is really powerful, but I don't have any healing items. So those horns there, anytime you get healed, it sends out little skulls that attack nearby enemies, and they're really powerful, but the only problem is, you know, unless you have something healing you almost all the time, it's really rare to happen unless you have an item called the Bustling Fungus, which for turrets, because they're stationary, if you stand still for 2 seconds, there's a little circle of healing that just drops down. So, since I don't have that, it wasn't worth it to sacrifice 5 green items for that one item, even though it was a red. A lot of this has to do with what type of items you get. So right now I have... Ooh, do I have anything here I can switch? Nope, nothing here I want. So right now I have the... Oh, there's another one. I want this. So I'm going to post up here for a second until I get enough to buy it, because that is a missile launcher that automatically homes in on enemies, and it's pretty powerful. So when this activates, like every, I think since I have the Gesture of the Drown, I think 20 seconds, maybe 25, then it is basically free damage. And now that I have, Gesture of the Drown, it's going to pop off even faster. And since I have the Shaped Glass, and my damage is doubled whenever it goes off, I'm going to be doing lots of damage. Did I not pick it up? Nope, I didn't pick it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So, those are the missiles. They're going off to track whoever is nearby. If there's no one nearby, then they just kind of blow up after a couple seconds. Oh, that's a lot of guys. That's the other thing about this game. Sometimes it'll just spawn stuff in behind you that you have no idea it's even there, and then you're dead. This stage isn't that bad at it, but there are some stages that are. So I'm going to try to get to the 4th stage just to see if we can here real quick. Get some money there. So these stages are all pretty similar. Like, every once in a while that skywalk up there won't be there, but there's very little that changes from run to run when you do these stages over and over again. So there could be some slight changes, but nothing major or drastic. Right, I got a green item. I'm not going to take a chance on this. That's a randomizer, so you got to try to time it like a slot machine in order to get the item you want if it comes up. But it's so fast after like the first 3 or 4 that it's darn near impossible for you to get the item you want. And sometimes when you do try to get the item you want, you'll get another item completely wrong that you had no indication of getting in the first place. Alright. Let's check up here. Did I miss anything up here? Oh, there's a chest. So one way to see where the teleporter is, ooh, almost ran into that. That would have been hurtful. Is to see the little, like, fireflies above it, I guess you could call it. So you can tell in this area that it does not have the teleporter around it because I don't see any fireflies or any other indication. Oh, that's going to do well. This does well because since I have my life, any enemy that I kill, not my turrets, it gives me 1 point of permanent health. So I'm so powerful now that I can actually do that without the help of the turrets. So I'm going to try to kill this boss solo until it runs out. Okay, so I have enough for that now. Let's open this up. Alright. Those missiles are going off to attack whoever they can. And they missed. Alright, got that one. Those little red things you see coming at me, those little energy balls, those are actually the 1 permanent health. So that's why my health bar on the bottom left-hand corner is red instead of blue. Alright. Okay, nothing down there. The double jump is really helpful in getting around without having to take all the little shortcuts or whatever. And I just wasted all my money on that. Okay. So I need 163 to get that. And then there go my missiles again. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Okay. Let me open this up and have the rockets go after them automatically. Right, got another whip. As you can see, my speed has gone up pretty fast there from when I just picked it up. But it's only if we're not in combat. So if I get hit by anything, my speed's going to drop down to what it normally is. Okay, we've got almost all the items on the stage now. The only place left is to check up here. Okay, nothing there. Nothing down there. Let's go to the teleporter. You can see the fireflies kind of around here. That's what I was talking about before. 2, 1. So. Oh boy. This buddy is bad news because he can kill me in 1 hit if he wants to using... Oh, man. And there's another one. Oh, boy. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to live through it. Okay, I did. I lived through it. So, I get to keep all the health and energy from beating these guys on my own. So you can see all the red energies coming to me. So my health has gone up a decent amount already. And something I just picked up just now was, whoa. What is that? It is Gore's Tome. So it has a chance to drop treasure for any enemy I kill. And the little treasure are gold nuggets, and they're enough for any regular chest on the level you're at. So whatever the level of the chest is, however much it costs, that's how much the nugget will be. So this is now stage 4. And this is a stage that guarantees you a red item. There's only one issue with that, though. They start spawning bosses right away. No, I don't want to use that. But I may have to, because this boss is really tough. So I may have to just set up right here just to get rid of this guy. Because he has an area of effect attack that will destroy me. Alright, got another double jump, so instead of 1, I can do 2 now. And then let me pick up one of these. I need about 20 more. Alright, and that shortens the time. Why am I picking anything up today? of my equipment. So instead of 20 seconds, now I'm down to like 15 seconds between letting my equipment go off. And like I said, this equipment is decently powerful, and it's automatically homing in on all the enemies around, so I don't have to think about it. It just automatically does it. And I have 10 more seconds and it goes off again. So that's why I really love this item. Alright, so there it goes again. And once those red energy pellets stop coming my way, then I'll start putting turret downs a lot more. Because... Oh, yep, come back. Alright. Because that way the turrets don't steal the permanent health upgrade. Because even if they take it, it doesn't last from stage to stage. So turrets will literally just take up all the health upgrade. And since I have shaped glass on that has my overall health, I kind of need that. I need as much as I can. So I should be getting pretty close now. I've killed a lot of enemies. Oh, there's another one coming my way. And there's a gold nugget. So you hear that little cha-ching. In this stage, there are eggs around. And from those eggs, if you destroy 5 of them, it spawns a boss that drops a red item guaranteed in the middle. The boss is pretty hard, so I'm going to try to clear out all the enemies I can to get my... Oh, see, there's the thing. If I put it in, it's going to take me back to the Bazaar. Alright, so if I destroy one more of those, it'll spawn that boss right there. But I want to try to get all my health upgrades first. It only goes to 100, so once I have a permanent increase of 100, that's it. And then after that, I will be looking for... Oh, there's another egg cluster right there. See, there's every stage except for the 5th one right now has 2 different variants. So for the other one, there's a permanent chest you can open that's about 10 times the amount of a normal chest. And when you open that, it guarantees you a red item. Well, red items are great, but it takes a while to get there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to just get all the items I can as efficiently as I can. Oh, there's a teleporter. Oh, no! Oh, that's okay. I can go... What the... Why is that... Oh, more fireworks. Alright, didn't want to be down there yet, so that's the last place I'm going to go. At least I know where the teleporter is now. Alright, get this chest up here. Let those homing fireworks do their thing. Oh, hold on, let me check in here real quick. You see that bulb right there? I could use a coin in it, but there's nothing else I really want. Shaped glass is great if you utilize it well, but the only problem is with my playstyle, I can only get one. Otherwise, you have to literally be a Call of Duty Twitch master on your reflexes to kind of have it work for you instead of against you. So, alright. Let's take a look if I get any more red here. Did I? Nope. And it's good timing because it just spawned the Alloy Worship Unit. So I'm going to plug that down. Put those down. And then just run, because that guy can kill me in one hit because I don't have a lot of energy right now, or life. So you can see the turrets are doing the job for me, but the only problem is that it will kill them pretty fast. So even though he's down a lot, I'm going to let my missiles do the talking here. And then... Ooh, that was close. Because the fact is that this guy can kill me in one hit. So I'm going to try to distract him long enough for... Oh. Okay, so my turret's still up right now. I'm going to put another one up here. Put down. Hopefully this will be enough to... Yep, got him. Alright, now let's see what the red item is. is a brain. Not my favorite. So whatever skills I have slotted there, that means there's a cooldown every time of 0 every time I kill an elite. So if I just right click mines over and over and over again, as long as it kills an elite, it'll do the job for me. Alright, so let's set this guy up here, do the portal, and then we'll call it a replay because it's about 30 minutes right now. Oh boy. And there's 2 of these things. So even though I said that usually you have to do the shrine in order to get 2 bosses, once you start getting later and later in the stages and the time in the top right hand corner starts going further and further up, bosses just start spawning normally, and the fact that major bosses at the teleporter will start spawning in more than one as well. So it's just under 30 minutes right now, and you can see that the difficulty is going up. It's not at the highest yet. Highest is just, it just laughs at you. It just says ha 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 into perpetuity. But right now we're not quite the highest difficulty spike, and it's on the hardest difficulty by default. But on anything, on any difficulty that you choose, it's going to have it's going to get pretty much to the difficulty of the hardest difficulty by default. Alright, so I'm going to show you the 5th stage, and then I'm going to end the video right there, just to kind of show. And then it loops around again from stage 1. Alright, so this is stage 5. There's already a boss over there. There's already a boss right there. And that's what you have to look forward to in Risk of Rain 2. You just got to hope that some of the items you get are good. They're depending on what your playstyle is. Some people like to go through the stages as fast as possible, so the difficulty doesn't get too hard too fast, and they can kind of, you know, pick and choose the best items for the best levels depending on the chest. I like to get every item on the level because literally any beginner chest can have the option of getting a red item out, and those can completely change your runs. So it just depends on your playstyle. So as you can see, it's been a year. I'm still playing Risk of Rain 2. It's still fun. I still like the core gameplay loop. If you have any other game or series that you'd like me to revisit, or just something that I may have in my library that I haven't played yet, or anything like that, just feel free to leave a comment, and I will either respond, or next week I'll have a video on it. So, thank y'all so much for watching. Once again, this is Andrew T coming at you. Y'all have a good one.